Everything that's happening in crypto right now is absolutely crazy. We're seeing Mama Coin explode toward the upside. I'm talking about up and away. Your favorite crypto project might be Ethereum, Solana, XRP. I don't know what it is, but if you can see our alts, everything is green, green, green. Everything is skyrocketing up 10%, 50%, 60%. Oh my goodness. Why is this happening when in reality, when we look at the state of how things are between US and Iran, the market should actually be crashing right now. And the reason why is because we had a 2-week ceasefire where the US and Iran were going to negotiate and come to some type of agreement, but they weren't able to come to that agreement. What we actually saw was US delegates ended up leaving Iran, not coming to an agreement because Iran is looking to have nuclear weapon. And the Trump administration has stood very, very firm on that. They said under zero circumstances are they wanting Iran to have nuclear weapon or even have anything that will allow them to develop nuclear weapon. And because of that, they're not able to come to an agreement. And this is where things start getting absolutely crazy. The US has now sent out naval ships to actually block the Strait of Hormuz, not allowing ships to be able to go through and conduct their businesses. Remember, we have ships worldwide who use the Strait of Hormuz to transport their oil. So with US blocking it, it now interfered with other countries, and China has stepped in. You guys, the Chinese Ministry of Defense, in his own words, says China's ships continue to move in and out of the waters of the Strait of Hormuz. We have a trade and energy agreement with Iran, which we respect and abide by. We expect others, now when they say others, we know exactly who they're talking about, United States of America, not to put interference in our affairs. Iran controls the Strait of Hormuz and has it open to us. Now, the reason why they said that is because US is actually stating that maybe they should have control. Maybe they should set the toll and they should control who's able to use it and who's not able to use it. But now what we're hearing from the Trump administration is that they're actually going to allow ships from other countries to be able to go through the Strait of Hormuz. But they will not allow Iranian ships to use the Strait of Hormuz, which is absolutely insane because it's theirs. They own it. My goodness. I feel like we are watching a TV show right now on Netflix because you cannot make this stuff up. This political tea is boiling. It's hot. Like, oh my goodness. But now we're getting a report is that Iran actually is ready to come back to the table to negotiate because what the US is doing by blocking the Strait of Hormuz is actually hurting their business to the point where Iran says we cannot conduct businesses and they want to deal with President Trump after realizing his naval blockage in the Strait of Hormuz is actually working. And I didn't even see this coming. And this is what's insane. Now, apparently, a huge amount of oil tanks are now filling up at America. We have over 121 empty oil tanks that are making their way to America to get oil, which is great for the US economy. But now Iran apparently said that they want to bring a pause to the nuclear activity for up to 5 years, which is the number one thing that US wants in this negotiation with them. All of these things that are currently happening is affecting the crypto market. So if you guys appreciate me keeping you up to date, make sure you hit the subscribe button because we are on our way to getting our first 1,000 subscribers. Appreciate you guys for watching and showing love. Now, what should we actually be doing when it comes to get our crypto wallet big, fat, and juicy? I'm getting this question again and again and again, especially here on my TikTok. A lot of people are asking me, Naicke Kalala, should I be buying crypto right now? Is this the time to be buying? And my answer is the same for everyone. Me and my inner circle, my Discord, we've actually been buying. Right here, you guys can see this was back in February when we saw Bitcoin make its way down all the way to that low $60,000 price range. I posted right here, as you guys can see, the crypto was BTC. The price was 68K and we took a long position buying it. And this was under grow your wealth. So when it comes to crypto, I always say the way to get your crypto wallet big, fat, and juicy to make the most amount of money as possible is don't just lean towards making money in the short term or just making money in the long term. Lean towards doing both of them. That way you can grow your crypto for the long term, and you can grow your crypto for the short term. So it doesn't matter if crypto pumps up or down or how long it takes for the bull market to come back. Your crypto wallet is getting bigger and fatter and juicier every single week, every single month to help you achieve your financial goals, achieve financial freedom significantly faster. But what if I didn't buy? Oh no, it's gone up so much. Matata, it is going to be okay. I'm going to show you what I see in the chart. And the chart's actually telling me that we're going to see prices come down really soon. And the reason why we're going to see prices come down is, number one, we saw this parabolic move toward the upside. These massive spike where prices just goes green, 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 green in a very short period of time is typically an indication that prices are going to end up coming down soon. Right here, we saw the same thing happen. Prices spike toward the upside really quickly, followed by some type of dip towards the downside. Second to that, if you look at this range right here, this is the range where prices typically gets rejected. Here we saw prices hit that range once again. We saw a bit of consolidation and then prices came back towards the downside. Here we saw the same move again. Prices ran back up here and then it got rejected. Here we saw the same move again. Prices ran back up here and then it ended up getting rejected. So today is a date that I don't think you should accumulate because I think it is significantly better to chase prices as it continues to move towards the downside instead of trying to chase prices as it spikes towards the upside. Just think about it. You have more buying power. If something costs $1,000 and all you have is $1,000 in your pocket and you go to buy that thing, well, guess what? You can only buy one of that thing, only one of that crypto. But if prices continue to drop down, let's say it goes all the way down to $100 with $1,000, guess what? Now you can buy 10 of them. So I'm a huge advocate of buying the crypto as it continues to move towards the downside, chase the dips, because you're going to have days like this where things stop dipping and then it starts moving back towards the upside. And then you start regretting and telling yourself, dang, I remember when Ethereum came all the way down towards that $1,700 price range. I should have bought Ethereum when it was all the way down here. Now Ethereum has ran all the way towards the upside. And it's the exact same thing with our Solana. We saw Solana make its way down. We saw Sol hit that $68,000 price range and then it ran toward the upside. Now we're seeing Sol moving up really nicely. Look how high Sol is. Sol is almost at $90. And you might be thinking, I should have bought it when it was in the $60 price range. But one thing we have to realize that coin is actually overextended towards the top. So our Ethereum, our Solana, XRP, they're most likely going to come down very soon. Because if you look at coin, the fact that it's all the way up here, our RSI is actually overextended towards the top. And a lot of times when we see our RSI all the way towards this upper side, it makes some type of move towards the downside, as you can see right here. And what happened? Boom, prices came back down towards the downside. And these downside movement is our time to accumulate. Now, it may not go far down as much as you want, but the thing is, we should be, like I said before, chasing the dips and buy it as it moves towards the downside. Not financial advice, but we know that if you continue to buy the dips and you wait long enough, it will put you in a position where your crypto wallet is becoming bigger, fatter, and juicier. Now, this is where I say things can get absolutely crazy. If you look at Coin, Mama Bitcoin, that controls the crypto market, she is up almost 9% in the month of April. Keep in mind, the last time we had Bitcoin up this high, it was almost 9%. It was about 10 months ago. Last time we had this hasn't been since July of 2025, where Bitcoin was up 8.13%. And we're up even higher than that. We're closer towards 9%. And we still have all of these global conflicts that are still currently happening. So now the question we can ask ourselves is, what will happen when everything actually comes to an end? Because we're all expecting for the crypto market to have a massive pump in the month of October because we're currently following the 4-year cycle. So the fact that we know we've already had our 3 years of Mama Bitcoin and the crypto market just going up, up, and away, our 3 year of bullish, and now we're down to our 1 year of bearish, where the crypto market should technically go down for 1 full year, which would lead us to a downtrend to the month of September. But we have a war that looks like it may be potentially ending. We have a new head of Fed that we know typically leans towards Trump's ideology regarding dropping interest rates, really sets us up to potentially see the crypto market continue to pump like it has been pumping, a baby pump in March, how it's been pumping in April. But I don't think that this is the time to get overly bullish, because if we actually go back to look how Bitcoin moved in the previous bear market where prices went down for that entire year, it wasn't a straight downward movement. Right here, we can see prices actually went downwards, but it had these little run toward the upside, run toward the upside. And these little run toward the upside, they're not so little. If you actually measure the movement from this bottom all the way to this top, you guys can see right here for yourself. From that bottom all the way to that run up towards the upside, it was almost a 50% pump, which goes back to exactly what I was saying. When the crypto market is pumping like it is right now, when you're seeing everything green, 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 that is not the time to be buying. Even if you have that FOMO, if you're like, oh, I missed out, oh no, stop it. Stop buying. Do not buy when the market is pumping, because as much as it pumps, as happy as we are to see, prices are going to come down. And when it comes down, that's when we want to do our accumulation. And then that bottom out is going to happen sooner or later. And then up and away, that's when you'll be able to sit back and be like, yes, my crypto wallet is becoming big, fat, and juicy. And you can go to the resort, live your best life, buy more investment property, buy other businesses, do whatever you want. But don't let these green, big, juicy bubbles, I know it's tempting. Don't let them fool you. Have a simple dollar cost averaging strategy. And one strategy that I've spoken about in my inner circle, and I'll share with you guys, which is very simple, is number one, just buy whenever you see prices turn red. Do not buy every single day. I think that is a terrible strategy, because when prices are pumping towards the upside and you're seeing, oh, it's up 4% for the week, it's up almost 7% for the week, why am I going to buy then? So one simple thing you can do, go to CoinMarketCap, current website I'm on right now, look at the 24 hours. When you see the 24 hours is red, then you can look to buy your favorite crypto project, Coin, Ethereum, Solana, BNB, Hyperliquid, whatever crypto that is. And another time that you can look to buy, if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, is wait till you see the 24-hour is red and you can see that the 7-day is red, because that means prices has gone down significantly. That way you're able to buy more at a cheaper price. And whenever prices are green, the amount of money that you would put in, the amount of money that you were going to put in the market, you actually just sit on it. Hakuna Matata, you don't do nothing, and then you wait for prices to turn red, and then you buy some more. I know this strategy is very simple, but it's the simple things that will allow you to accumulate at a cheaper price. And then when prices up and away, you'll see how big your crypto wallet will become. But this doesn't mean you don't have to also worry about making money in the short term. You guys know, in my inner circle, the link's in the bio. You can join absolutely free for the 14 days so that you can see how we trade, how we invest. You can be on the private live stream. You can trade with us so that you can have an understanding of the strategies that we use. Because I always say you can also make money in the long term instead of just waiting for crypto to finally start moving up, especially if you're someone where you're like, I wish I bought a little bit sooner. There's still trading opportunities and there's still investing opportunities.